Hey guys, my name is Memoir from Thrall. This is just going to be a pretty quick video about the new Boiling Cauldrons and the Tools of the Trade thing from patch 8.1.5 for Alchemy. You get access to these with the Silas' Spear of Transmutation, and essentially it lets you interact with these little Boiling Cauldrons all around the map. So these are pretty useful because inside they can contain mystical cauldrons, as you can see in my drop list down here, and they seem to be pretty common, about 8 to 10%. So you get a guild group of 4, 5, 6 alchemists. You do this lap I'm about to show you. More likely than not, you're going to wind up with 2 or 3 cauldrons for your raid night for about 3 minutes of work. And so, it can be a big money saver if your guild doesn't just want to go and buy flasks to make cauldrons that way. So some buddies and I were kind of looking around trying to figure out, where we can go to get the best use of this tool. And it seems that Nazmir here is the best one, and it also appears that these have relatively set spawns. We found them maybe, a few yards away from one another, but these spots I'm about to show you are going to be basically where you'll find them, and they're marked on your minimap like these blue circles here. So there are 5 that I'm going to show in this video, and again, this may not be the best one, but this is the one we've been using. So your first one you're going to find right here on this road, and it's going to be at 6372. 60.18. And so one thing about these cauldrons as well is you don't have to be in a big rush to click on them at the same time, but if there's about 5 seconds they'll despawn, so kind of make sure you guys all click on them relatively the same, but you do have a few seconds of leniency there. The next one I'm going to show you is over here, and this one is kind of tricky because I get lost on it sometimes, but I'm not like paying attention to where I'm going. And I don't know that these are going to be like a major economy disruptor, but they definitely could be. Not necessarily from a gold per player perspective, because I've done this for a few hours and you probably make, I don't know, 2k an hour. So it's really like not the greatest money. But what it does do is it puts cauldrons in the game like pretty fast that don't require flasks. So as time goes on, we're going to see less flasks be needed by guilds because they're just going to be doing these boiling cauldron routes. So pending some hotfix or something from Blizzard, if you're a goblin, you might want to steer away from flask kind of over the next few weeks, especially as people start putting YouTube videos up of potentially more optimized spots. So the next one we're going to go to is this one up here. This one's, again, like I mentioned, kind of weird to get to. And so it's at 46.58, 48.62. It's just right up here on this little cliff. And there's a cauldron, so and the 3 I've opened, one right before I started filming, and these 2 I've gotten 2 cauldrons out of them. So again, they're not like all the time, but it's certainly pretty common, about 8 to 10% from the samples we've seen. Our next one is going to be kind of over here by the Terrace of Shadow or Sorrows. And there's a little bit of trash around these, but honestly, it's not too bad. And I guess the one cool thing about these cauldrons as well is they seem to respawn very quickly. So you don't really have to worry about these ever getting camped to oblivion, because there are times where, we may miss one in a lap, so there may only be 4 instead of 5, but then if we turn right back around, they're there. And sometimes we even hit this one, come back to get like a supply drop, and that one would have already been respawned. So it seems like these cauldrons have a pretty variable respawn rate, but it is very quick. I think in the couple hours we've spent farming this, granted, I'm sure not a lot of people know the routes at this point, but we've only lost 1 or 2, and I guess it hasn't been uncommon to see people like farming them with us. So this doesn't seem to be like an anchor weed type of issue where it's just gonna be farmed. It's gonna be real hard to get anything. So our fourth one is over here at 40.16, 63.45. And then the last lap we're gonna make is going to be over by the Underrot entrance ish. And I guess one thing I've noticed about these cauldrons that might have been apparent from the video so far is that they appear to spawn either on the roads or very close to the road. So I guess as we find more spots, or if you're trying to find something better than these 5 in Nazmir, you know, I don't know that you really have to look in super obscure places because they appear to be just right there on the road. So that's just something to keep in mind. And we're going to go to our last one right over here. And yeah, this one's kind of annoying if you're in a group because all these little dead rot shamans don't take very long to kill, but if you're not careful, someone can have aggro and you know, you can just miss out on them opening the cauldron, but it's not too big of a deal. And so this one is located at 53.4, 70.77, and yeah, that's the 5 cauldrons we always go to. And I have seen one kind of over in this area, as well as the other one. So there's, I guess, 2 possible spawns over here, but they don't seem to be very common. I'm sorry about that flickering. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah. So check those out. I guess leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, let me know if this helped your guild out with farming anything, and you know, maybe I'll try and find some different locations for them. But for now, this is what we've been going with. You know, me and a buddy have again been able to basically supply our raid with cauldrons basically for free. So yeah, this is a great time save for guilds that, you know, have that want to still be efficient, because you can also pick up some personal flasks, personal potions, but that's not really going to be the big time save. The big time save is going to be grabbing those cauldrons for guilds. And yeah, so I guess with that being said, I'm out, and I'll see you guys soon.